Greetings, everyone. I've got a big smile on my face. Governor Murphy has allowed our churches to open. Metropolitan Evangelists has given us his blessing to open the church. The church is prepared. We are ready to welcome at least 50 of you for now into the parish, into the church for this coming Sunday. So welcome. Thank you all for tuning in. I will not keep you very long, hopefully. I just wanted to review a few things concerning the opening of our beloved St. Barbara Church. So, of course, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow morning, you're going to receive an email. All of you who are on our church email list will receive an email from Everbright. And Everbright is the website that we are going to be using so everyone can make their reservation to come into the church. It's something that we don't want to do, something that we're not used to doing, but it's out of our hands. This is the only way that we can welcome 50 people at a time into our parish. So the directions are very, very easy. Just click on the link. They will ask how many people are coming to church. If you're coming by yourself, of course, push 1. If there are 2 of you coming, click 2. If there are 4 of you coming, click 4. And very, very important that you put everyone's name on that particular email that you will receive. It asks for your name, your address, and your contact information. We have to gather all of these names and turn in a report at the end of liturgy on Sunday. So it's very, very important that you follow these directions, and it's very easy to fill out. Name, address, phone number, and contact information. And as I said, up until now, the governor is allowing only 50 people in the church. So the first 50 people that respond to this particular email, you will be registered. You will receive an email confirmation that you may come to church. When you do come to church, you will see that you will not enter into the front doors of the church, but you will enter through the hall. Just follow the arrows. It's very, very simple. We will make this as painless as possible. So you come in, you sign your name. A member of the parish council will escort you into the church where they will seat you, and you will remain there throughout the entire Divine Liturgy. I would kindly ask that you bring a mask to church. That is mandatory. You must wear a mask. If you forget a mask, don't worry, we got you covered. Goya donated about 1,000 masks, and we'll have masks at the entranceway for you as well as plenty of hand sanitizer for you to sanitize your hands as you come in. I do want to ask you for a favor, and that is we will have, of course, liturgy each and every Sunday, but there are many weekday liturgies. So I urge you, please, when there is a weekday liturgy, if you are able to come to that liturgy, please come. This way, those who cannot come on a Sunday will have a chance to come on the following Sunday. If they send in their email too late, of course, they will not receive a confirmation. They will not be permitted inside the church. However, if everyone cooperates, if everyone comes to church, even during the weekday liturgies, it would make it much more convenient for those who are unable to come on a Sunday. So at this time, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to step outside and we're going to review the entire process for coming to church on Sunday. Okay, welcome back. So here we are outside the front doors of the church, and as you see, there is an arrow pointing in this direction, pointing over to the church hall. This is the way that you will enter into the church. The front doors of the church will remain locked, and there's a reason for that, okay? No one will be entering inside the narthex of the church. You will only leave from these front doors. Again, we'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's take a walk. Let's take a walk over to the church hall. And by the way, you can look and see that we've been doing a lot of work here at the church. We've been beautifying the church. It looks absolutely beautiful. There are many flowers that have been planted. The trees have been trimmed. Many additions for all of our faithful here at St. Barbara Church. So we have another sign over here. Please enter from the church hall. So we're going to continue. Now you'll notice that the doors are open. All doors will remain open simply because we do not want anyone touching any of the flat surfaces, okay? Before each service and after each service, everything will be cleaned and sanitized by our cleaning company. So there's no need for you to touch any doors. Let's go inside and I will direct you as to what we'll be witnessing. Of course, we see various signs all over the place. Please sanitize upon entering, okay? So you're going to enter the hall into the vestibule area. And there will be a table here that we set up. And at this table, there will be members of the parish council. And those of you who have made your reservations, there will be a spreadsheet here with your name, your address, your phone number, your contact information. You're going to have to sign your name upon entering the parish hall. The next thing that we are going to be required to do is wear a mask. Everyone must have a mask in order to come to the Divine Liturgy on Sundays or during the weekdays. If you forget your mask, that's okay. Our Goya donated several thousand masks. They will be here. Hand sanitizers will be here, again donated by our Goyans, in order to keep everyone safe, including yourself. So, time for me to put on my mask. And we will see over here the restrooms. Let's take a walk over here very quickly. If you need to use the restroom during the services or before the services, you may do so. Please pay attention to the signs. Please sanitize your hands before entering the restrooms. Sanitize, clean your hands, use the restroom. Knock on the door before going in. One person at a time is permitted in the restroom. After you finish the restroom, of course, you wash your hands, you come back outside, you sanitize your hands once again, okay? So, please, we ask that you cooperate with us. The restrooms are there for all of us to use. Use them if you have to, but please always sanitize before entering and when you leave. Now, once everybody has signed in, okay, you will see here on the floor something very familiar, distancing. Those are measured out 6 feet in between, so you must distance yourselves before entering into the church, okay? So, as we enter into the church, this is the way that we will enter the church. One person at a time. You're going to be entering the church. Please take your time. And you enter the narthex area. Now you're going to notice that the narthex is set up differently as it always is. Okay? Again, you will see on the floor various pieces of tape, 6 feet in between each person. So you'll enter, as we enter the narthex, please sanitize upon entering. Sanitize. There'll be plenty of sanitation bottles here for you. You will place your donations inside the donation box, right over here, the little slot. We are not permitted to handle any money. So please do not expect a parish council member to give you change. You must come with the correct change, okay? So please make your donation. You may receive your candili, you may take your candle, you may light your candle, and then we approach the icons, and as you see, we are not permitted near the icons. We are not permitted to venerate them, but we simply make our cross, bow our heads, you're free to stay and make your personal prayer, and then a member of the parish council will escort you into the church, okay? Now, the church, as you see, is filled with blue tape. Okay? And this, of course, are the rules that we must abide by. every other pew. No one is permitted to sit within 6 feet of each other. We have marked various pews throughout the entire church, reserved for family members, reserved for families of 3, 4, or 5, or whatever the case may be. So of course, wherever you see blue tape, you are not permitted to enter into that pew. If you see a big blue X, that means do not sit there. You are not permitted to sit where you see a blue X. But on either side, you are able to sit in those areas. So you will see these areas throughout the entire church. Please, again, don't walk in and expect to be seated where your seat is. There is no reserved seating for any families except for now. Except for now. The parish council people will escort you and they will point where you will sit. So the entire first floor of the church is already set up for social distancing. It's already set up for the 50 people. Everyone will be spread out, and we just ask for your patience and your cooperation. Of course, many of you have that question of Holy Communion. How are we going to receive Holy Communion? It's very simple. The same way people have been receiving Holy Communion for the last 2,000 years. We are not going to have 25 spoons in front of us. We are not going to have alcohol bowls and so forth in front of us. The way you come and receive communion is the same way that you receive communion every other Sunday. Yes, you will be wearing your mask. You must wear your mask throughout the entire Divine Liturgy. If you have difficulties with that, you may step out of the church, but no one is permitted inside the church without wearing a mask. When you approach the chalice, again, you see the blue tape. There's 6 foot distance between each person. You approach the chalice, okay, and very, very carefully and slowly remove your mask. Remove your mask. You do your cross. Open your mouth as you always do. I will commune you in the same manner as I have always communed you. There will be 2 altar boys that will be on either side of me. They will be holding the communion cloth underneath the chalice. Please do not touch that communion cloth. Please do not wipe your lips with that communion cloth. It is there only in the event that Holy Communion may happen to slip out of the chalice or from the la vida, from the spoon. So again, I ask you, please do not touch the red communion cloth. Once you receive Holy Communion, again, you must put on your mask. And then you return to your seat for the remaining part of the Divine Liturgy. I will tell you this, during the Divine Liturgy, I will not be wearing my mask. However, when I do come to commune each and every one of you, yes, I will put on your mask. Just giving you a heads up, it's for your protection and also for my protection as well. So, I will put my mask back on. Following the divine services, there will not be a tray that will be passed for your donations. Again, parish council people are not permitted to touch any currency. Therefore, in the back of the church, there will be several trays where you may put your usual Sunday donation. Also, in the back of the church, there will be a bowl of andidaron, the church bread, the blessed church bread. That will be inside a plastic baggie. There will be 1 piece of bread inside a baggie. That will be in the back of the church. You may take 1 baggie of your bread. In the event that there is koliva, if there is a memorial service, the koliva will already be packed in a plastic bag. That will be made available in the back of the church as well. And you may exit through the front doors of the church and go to your homes. There will be no social gatherings here at St. Barbara's Church yet. Sadly, no coffee hour yet. That time will come, I have a feeling, very, very soon. But at least for now, after church is over, there will be no congregating whatsoever in the narthex or in the church hall. But we kindly ask everyone to proceed outside. If you wish to greet each other outside, you may do so.
but none of these things will be taking place inside of the church. So I hope that I was able to explain everything to you in a manner that you will be understanding. Again, as I said before, we kindly ask for your patience. This is new to all of us. It's new to you. It's something that we did not ask for, but it is something that we must do in order to keep everyone in our parish family safe. So please, you look for your emails at the beginning of the week. You make your reservation. The first 50 people that respond to the email will be allowed in the church. We are allowing people to make phone calls. I know it's an issue. Many people do not have emails. But once the word gets out, you may call the church office. And Sherry will be able to help you to make your reservation online. Again, you should do it sooner than later. Now today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. So Thursday, those who are on the St. Barbara email list, you will receive your emails, and if you choose to respond to them, if you choose to come and participate, you may do so. I kindly ask that if you are in church on Sunday, that you be respectful of those who were not able to come on Sunday because the church was already filled. So if you're in church this Sunday, perhaps you should consider not reserving for the following Sunday and giving other people the opportunity to come to Divine Liturgy. And we do have weekday services. So if you wish to come to a weekday service, again, you will receive an email. I encourage you, please come to the weekday services as well. This way, leaving more spaces for those to come to worship on Sundays. Thank you all for your time. I'm very, very happy. I cannot wait to see your faces. I miss each and every one of you. And I thank the good Lord that He has kept me healthy in order to be here to continue the ministry of our beloved St. Barbara's Church. Thank you. God bless you. And I love you.